Alright, folks. I went around the boulder. Oh. What was that? Oh, I was stepping on a leaf. Freaked me out. Okay. Got a tight squeeze. Wow. Whew. And here we are. So another tight squeeze. These are snakes. Okay. Put the. Oh my. Oh. Oh man. Yikes. Well, howdy folks. Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube, and Michelle. And today we're at this old barn here at Round Bluff, also called Glass Hill, and also called Cypress Hill. That was the original name they were gonna give it, but I guess they were too insane in the membrane. A little bit of humor I had to throw in there, thanks to the Illinois botanizer, Chris Benda. So there you go, Benda. But this cool old barn is on state property. This is state owned. I heard a noise.
I did too.
Just heard a noise, folks. There's probably pigs or something in here. This old crate. It's weird. Very cool. Old feeding trough. It's kind of like one of these barns over near Fern Cliff. It's on private property, but it's just kind of neat like this. This is state owned. So at one time it was a settlement of sorts, you know, I'm sure. Alrighty folks, on our way to the Round Bluff part, and came across this cool pond. It even has these big foot boulders, big rocks, you know, hanging out beside it. Really neat area. This little pond, old pond, is probably here for the settlement, whatever they used to have over here. And the bluff is coming up. It's a short distance, so here we go. All right, folks, this is Round Bluff. It's just a little bluff out in the middle of nowhere, outside of Cypress, Illinois. I'll have a little directions down below, and you can check it out. All right, folks, checking out the cool Bluffage Central here, but down here we kind of notice this wall of bluff. And it almost looks, if it was man-made, it was made by the giants. But it looks like a natural stone fort, if you will. And rumor has it this area was inhabited by Native Americans. You know, I'm sure a lot of these areas were inhabited by them at some point in some time, and there's probably rock art and stuff that is just that we don't even see, that's right there in front of our eyes. But it's pretty neat. It's almost like a big version of a stone fort, like big boulders were used instead of little rocks. It's like a natural stone fort. There you go, Mark. And this whole Round Bluff is just really cool. Alright folks, check this out. Big tree right here, look at the way it's hugging the rocks. Right there. Isn't that cool? Just, me and Michelle think that's probably one of the biggest one we've ever seen, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hugging the rocks. And still, yeah, it's gonna eat all the rocks up. Just making sure the bluffage doesn't fall down. Really cool area. All sorts of interesting formations and like boulders just hanging on. It's really, really interesting. You liking it so far?
Yes, would you quit?
There's a crack. Time to go into it. This is crazy. All right, folks. We're in this crack. There's Michelle. And it's pretty neat. It's like just a big crack in the bluff, and if you could see it, there's daylight right there. So just there's this big boulder in the way, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around that. Might be able to. Kind of interesting right here is this rock. At some point it fell and just leaned up against the bluff, and there it is, just sitting on this rock and leaning up against the bluff. I thought that was just kind of neat to point out. Still going around the Round Bluff, having fun. I think Michelle looks like a lion. That's her mane. Alrighty, folks. Made it to the top of the bluff. Is it body bag? Some sort of tarp up here.
If you look at Virtual Bluff,
Yeah.
they have where the huts were at.
Yeah.
They have it in black.
Alrighty, folks. So here's the one, I guess somewhat of an overlook I could show you. And it's kind of cool because you can see all the boulders, and look at that. That's a cool overlook. See the whole area down there, all the rocks everywhere, and then all the boulders, and it's pretty cool. It's not bad. Not bad looking area. And I have took the GPS for the way up the bluff, or at least the easy way we found, and then also this overlook, as well as that cave thing that I squeezed through. And then I'll mark the GPS for the trail start. There's Michelle. She didn't even know I'm looking at her. Hi. Alrighty, folks, check this out. This area out. See all the rocks. There's Michelle. I see all the rocks. Just everything just came tumbling down. And probably during some sort of earthquake, ancient earthquake, or shift of the the earth or whatever, and fractures. It all just came tumbling down. Alright, check this out. This is a tree that was once hugging a rock, but the rock has fallen somewhere down there. So that's usually what they look like. It's kind of neat. Climbed up this little area here just to check it out, and all it is really just a neat little area. All sorts of boulders and just interesting looking environment. Something that's kind of cool. So there's this old barbed wire, old fencing that's now a part of the tree. It was probably put here back when this was a settlement, but right over here it's like a homemade stone fort, and we're guessing the settlers stacked these rocks right here to keep the herd or whatever they wanted to keep in or out a certain way, to keep, so they would, because they couldn't put the barbed wire into the bluff, so they probably stacked up a whole bunch of rocks right here, and that's just what's left behind. So that's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. It's like a modern day stone fort. Alrighty, folks, found this old dump site here on the estate property, and thinking that's an old washer. All sorts of these old little bottles, but they're twist caps, so they're not corked or nothing like that. Thinking maybe that's an old manure spreader.
That's the manure spreader.
Manure spreader. This is some
chain on that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's pretty interesting.
What I was trying to get.
It's something. And this thing's old sink, or no, that's part of the washer.
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. That is an old washer, huh?
I've actually used one of those that
Hang on. I just stepped on an old can. Lid of a can. Oh, it's an old pop top. Still has a, oh, it was old canned. See?
This here?
Dispose of properly. This was not disposed of properly. It's a what?
Horse-drawn plow.
Okay, horse-drawn plow. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Look at that.
Oh wow. Dispose of properly.
Yeah.
In our forest or in our.
Yeah, in our forest. A lot of these little bottles, though. Kind of neat. Alrighty, folks. Leaving the bluff now. Huh?
Sorry, the huge sheet of tin. I can't get it.
Okay. Leaving the bluff now. We went around it all the way, and we went on top of it. And now we're heading back towards the truck. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check the description below for all the GPS to all the fun little spots I found, and you know, directions to get to the trail and so on and so forth. It's a fun area to visit. Definitely recommend it. State property, so it's Illinois DNR, not forestry, and it's actually a part of the Cache River you know, properties, more or less. Cache River purchase units, if that's something. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video with others. And if you're not a subscriber to Hiking with Shawn, please subscribe today. It's free. Helps me out. So thanks again for watching another episode of Hiking with Shawn. Until next time, my lioness, Michelle, will see you on the trail. Look at me, look at me. Doesn't she look like a lion?